your access. To enable audio controls, please enter your audio. Welcome to the webinar. You have entered as an attendee in listen-only mode. And Lars will guide us through the rest of the information. Lars, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Welcome home. I have to say that. I know you've been at the European office whole afternoon.
Yes, correct.
Doing live presentations, right?
Yes.
Yes. We're so fortunate to have the European office set up during the last couple of months. So I was visiting the office myself the other day, and for the first time, and it's really, really something.
Yes, it's really something. I do agree.
Yeah. Okay, so Lars, I'll just quickly introduce you. You've been in the networking industry for 100 years? Just kidding.
Like 10 years, perhaps.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're in the Inner Circle Leader Group. And you're doing a living full-time, living BP8 full-time, 2 years, right?
Yes, that's correct. That's correct.
Yeah. And I know you also have, except for building teams in Scandinavia, you also have a team in other European countries and also in Costa Rica.
Yes, that's correct.
So you have a lot of skills and you know everything that we possibly would like to know all of us. So I'll just make you the presenter and you can take it away.
Oh, something like this?
Yes. Awesome.
Okay. Okay, like Killa said, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. My name is Lars Morberg. I'm 60 plus, and I've been had my own business for like more than 30 years. When I saw this opportunity, I thought this is too good to be true. So I had to go down to Hong Kong and meet with the founder. And after that, I've been working full time. This is an amazing opportunity to be involved in something that is going to be huge. And what it's all about, it's an advertising company called BP8. That's what we are building, an advertising company on internet. And the living is the office from the office where we were involved the rest of the work. And this is the fourth time today that I'm holding this presentation, so just bear with me. First of all, we need to know what this is all about. It's an internet-based company, okay? You know, shopping, finance, transportation, logistics, education, medical treatment, all of these things is now over internet. So internet is huge. Internet is here to stay, so to speak. And there is a new phenomenon on the internet market, and it's called Business Paradise. And we are doing something exceptional. But I'll come back to that. We still need to know that this business is mainly in China. Okay? So China is the main market. The economy in China is still very, very good. And today, 10% of all direct sales is today internet-based in China. It's massive. It's really huge. Now, 4 of the 10 largest internet companies are Chinese. And the number 1 company is called Alibaba. And the people over there in the United States, you know that last year Alibaba went public on the New York Stock Exchange, and it was the biggest stock exchange introduction in the history. That's Alibaba, the Chinese company. So what is Alibaba? Well, Alibaba is the umbrella organization for a lot of different IT companies in China. To understand the greatness internet in China, you need to know that they have something that they call single day. It's the 11th of 11th each year. Now, last November, the sales for 24 hours only was 14.5 billion US dollar. That's massive. It's for you who like mathematics. It's $10 million each minute. Okay, they sold 24 hours around the clock for $10 million each minute. It takes eBay 1 year to achieve the same, and for us here in Sweden, it takes us 3 years to do the same. Like Alibaba did in 24 hours. This is today. It's also interesting to know that 50% of all Chinese people have today internet. And this is still an internet-based business, right? So, the main question, my friends, is do you like to watch commercials on the internet or even on TV? And I guess the answer is no. Still, Google, for instance, they live on advertising on their sites, and they were making $120,000 each minute around the clock. $120,000 each minute in revenue. So the point is that the commercial market is having more and more problem, and I will get back to that. BP8, our company, we have a brand new solution for advertising in the future, and it's so big that the people in the on the market call it's a paradigm shift. That means we are doing something that nobody has done before in this scale. So what are we doing? First of all, the advertising companies worldwide having big problem now because nobody wants to watch their ads. It's a new phenomenon and it's very big anyway in the United States. It's called ad blocker. So each one of you can load down an application, and then you would take all ads away from your phone or computer or whatever. And it's increasing rapidly around the globe. This means that the advertising, the companies in the future have big problem to get the ads out. And what shall they do in the future? Well, people, our company has the solution of that. Our company has the solution of the market's biggest problem. Where shall we put our ads in the future? Well, it is paradise, for instance. Now, Lufthansa's vision is to develop a global internet-based advertising company. And most of you listening are already on board on the ship. And the main market is China. And it's about shopping, luxury products, and with a little part of gambling. And that's BP8.HK. So China, and the interesting of luxury products, you need to know that in China is 20% of the world's population is in China. And they are consuming almost 30% of all luxury stuff in the world now. And they have a lot of money. So that's where we are with our business. So China and internet, that's equal to BP8.HK. Now, this page explains the whole idea about our business. Okay? People would like to watch commercials. Why will they do that? Yes, they will get paid. They will get paid in bids, and with these bids, they can go on the auction and win products. That's what this is all about. So, each time anyone is watching an ad, the advertising company will know in the real time how many have watched my ad today, And according to that, they will pay the company, and the company will pay us. And this is what we are building up. So the more people watching, the more bits that we get, and the traffic will increase on our site. And in future, the Alexa will skyrocket. Not now, but when we go into the next phase. That's when the Alexa will skyrocket. And I explain why. So the question is, do you want to become a part of our success story? We are building a company. We are capitalizing a company. We are not an MLM company. Okay? That's very important for everyone to know. This is not an MLM company. This is a business situated in China. But we are using an MLM model up till all the units are sold out. Then there is no more MLM model ever. That's important for everyone to know. So before we get into the next phase, we can still buy more units in the company, profit sharing units. Now, what can you contribute with? Well, you can get people to listen to this, our webinars, or you can send them the file, or you can tell them to call me or Ulva or whatever, but people can still buy units. And what they need to do is to bid on the auction site, watch commercials. And for that you will get paid. This will take you about 3 minutes every week to get paid. And what's the advantage for BP8? Well, the company will get more capital. And this is going to be a huge company. Very, very, very big. And it takes time to build a very big company. Everyone needs to know that. So when we get the capital to the company, we also increase the number of IP addresses. That means we also increase the traffic, and the higher traffic, the more advertisers. That's what this is all about. But we are making the pot boiling right now. That's what we have to do. We have done that for 3.5 years. We have to do that, let's say, like 6 more months. Then we go into the next phase. And then the company will start to make profits, real profits. And then we will get paid on our Swedish account, American accounts, whatever, Costa Rica, Poland, you name it. It's essential for everyone to know that we get paid when the company is making a profit. The company is not making profit now. So what's in it for me, or for me, you, for us? Well, it's a daily profit sharing. Increased on venture capital. I mean, if you buy 3 units, very soon you will have 6 units, you will have 7, and so on, and then we create more and more money. But the main thing is the future passive income. That's what we all are in for, right? Now, how many units do you want? It's all up to everyone to decide. And you need to know that Mr. Lieutenant have a special offer these days because the units, there is 1.8 million units on the market. And I believe he will sell out perhaps 100,000 more. I don't know. He's the only one who knows. But then they will be finished forever. So he wants as many IP addresses as possible, and he wants people to achieve at least 31 units. So now there is a special offer. If you buy 7 units, you will in 1 month's time have 15 units. You have to send the money to a dollar account, US dollar account in the Swedish bank. If you buy 3 units, in about 1 month's time you will have about 6 units. So there is still time for your people to tell your friends about this business. There is still time to tell your people or your friends about this business. if you don't, and 1 year from now, when you will receive a huge amount of money each month, they will ask you, what have you done? And then you have to explain, well, I made a mistake, I didn't tell you about this. Just tell them, let them make their own decision if they want to be functional or not. That's all we need to do, really. We are not selling anything. We are informing people about the opportunity. Now, back to China. We need to understand China is huge. It's big. Like 55% of all the concrete in the world is they're using that in one single country. 221 cities, more than 1 million citizens. In Europe, we have 35 cities with 1 million people or more. And in Sweden, there is 1. So we need to understand this business is taking place in China. Like 5 billion passengers are traveling by train each year. It's amazing. It's really amazing. So we need to understand that this business is situated in China. We are investing in the company, but the main thing is going on in China, not in Sweden, not in Europe, not in the United States, in China. So what about the stock exchange in China? It's getting down. Yes, it's getting down. It's trying to level out because from the medium of 2014 to 2015, it raised like 150%. So now it's going more or less normal. And it's also interesting for you all to know that the stock exchange market does not affect the ordinary business on the streets in China. Now, the conclusion of everything. Peter's Paradise is a Chinese company situated in Guangzhou, a city with 17 million people. The marketing company is called Better Living, and that company is Hong Kong. Mr. Luke Tang, the creator of the company, he turned 58 years old this month. Better Living's main thing to do is to make people trafficking Peter's Paradise, clicking on the computer, and from different IP addresses. I will get back to this picture because this is why we are taking off. Now, Peter's Paradise is an advertising company. We are selling advertising on the internet. And bear in mind that Google is still making $120,000 each minute on people who would like to advertise on their site. But they're getting more and more problem with these ad blockers. So we are the solution of the future. That's what you need to tell people. You need to understand for yourself. Now, we are dealing with ads. That means that we have an advertising company on the same floor in Guangzhou, in the finance district. This company has the Chinese Railroad as one of the clients. This company owns 20% of Peter's Paradise. This company is owned by a business lady in China, and this lady is married to a guy who is very high in the Chinese party. That's the way things work over there. You just need to know, and it's not it. You are not making business in this size if not the party is involved. That also means that Mr. Luke Tang also is helping the president's wife, the first lady of China, in her program helping people in China, the children. They also have a 20-year plan for the future about the Chinese education system, where Peter's Paradise will help to build education around China. That's what Mr. Tang is doing with the money that Peter's Paradise will get. You need to know one thing. Luke Tang is already a wealthy man. he don't need our money. He needs to do this for the future. And I'm very happy. I met this guy for like 4 or 5 times. And he's a smart business guy with a big heart. And I really like that. So what about more about Mr. Luke Tang? Suzuki, everyone knows about the company Suzuki. They have been with us from the start. Samsung is a Korean company, and the people over there, United States, Apple, you have no Apple without Samsung. Just so you know. And Samsung have 378,000 people employed in 88 countries. They have given Luke Tang the biggest market on earth, that's China, because now Samsung is releasing a new product on the world market, and they gave the whole China to Mr. Luke Tang. What does that tell me? Well, if Samsung is making that kind of decision, I'm happy. I don't have to think, is this going to work or not? This is going to work. Because Samsung don't make business with anyone. They are investigating thoroughly before they are making any decisions. And they are giving the biggest market on the planet to Mr. Luke Tang. That's good enough for me, my family, and I suggest that's good enough for you. So to increase the money in Business Paradise, Mr. Luke Tang is also starting a direct sales organization in China with 6 super products. And there will be about 4,800, 5,000 people who will sell these products, including Samsung's product in China. A part of the sales will go into Business Paradise, and that will also affect our daily revenue. So we will make money from all kind of stuff, from direct sales and from advertising selling. Now, I have been on the European office today. This is the first company outside in China or Hong Kong, and that's in Gothenburg, Sweden. And we are very happy to have the company here, and that's because of Alexander Engström. He's been in touch. He's been talking to Luke like every second day for the last 2 years, something like that. He's also been in China numerous of times. And while we are succeeding over here, now Japan is giving us a big fight. Japan is really having momentum. And also Korea is coming. So United States, you need to shape up, okay? We are working in team here in Sweden. And we are here for you. But that's why we got the office. And the contact with Mr. Alexander Engström and Luke Tang. And from the European office, Hong Kong or China will send money to the European office, and the European office will give us the money when the company is starting to make profit, not before. So when is the company starting to make profit? Well, back to the guy, the black guy with the dustbin, garbage bin or whatever you call it. And this project was presented from Samsung, from the board of directors, told to Luke Tang. In Korea, they have something they call trash donation. And it goes like this. If you pick up garbage from the street, you put it in a garbage bin, and you take the photo with an app, and you send that photo, you will get something. And in Korea, you will get culture. You will get points that you can convert into violin lessons, piano, whatever, or visiting concerts. It's a fantastic idea. The country is getting cleaner and the people getting more culture. So this idea Luke Tang took with him, went back to Hong Kong, and then he went to the government in Beijing. And then he told them, our company, Business Paradise in Guangzhou, we can help to clean up China cleaner, and we are prepared to pay for everything. Are you interested? And everyone knows the answer by now. So that means that today we have an okay from 7 different mayors in 7 multi-million cities to launch this product. So we will start one of the cities, and which one I don't know. But just imagine if we should start this in Guangzhou, our office and our advertising company. That's a city of 17 million people. Our company will advertise in the whole city, and that means that the day they do that, in one single day, more than 1 million, yes, you heard correct, more than 1 million Chinese people should theoretically be able to load the app, pick up some garbage, put it in a can, in a dust or garbage can or whatever you call it, take a photo and send it via the app. What will they receive back? Well, they will receive a free account of Bits Paradise loaded with free bits. The more garbage you pick up, the more bits you will get. This will make the Alexa index go higher and higher. But when the people who have new free Bits Paradise in log, when they find out that instead of picking garbage from the street, instead, if I touch an ad for 30 seconds, and if I then answer 3 questions for 30 more seconds, that's totally 1 minute, I can get 6 bits that I can use on the auction site. So that's what's going to happen. So today, each Chinese can watch 6 ads and achieve 36 bits each day. Now imagine if 1 million people should do this, and that should be like 36 million new clicks. And what will happen on Alexa? Yes, we will skyrocket. We will go up and up and up and up. The higher we get, the more advertising companies will know about us. And if you also put in the ad blockers effect, then this is a really nice business. I'm getting all excited. This is amazing. You need to tell your friends about this. Just tell them what you chose to do a couple of years ago. Let them be a part of listening to this. So, think twice before you say, okay, this sounds really good, because it really sounds good. And the problem is it sounds too good to be true. That's why you need to go down to China and find out this is for real. Mr. Luke Tang will make this without us. But I don't want to miss it. So if you say, I'll wait a bit longer, that's okay. There's still time. No, there's no still time. Maybe some other time. Okay, it's all up to you. It's also something called it's too late. So if you like the idea to be a part of an advertising company where people like to watch ads, and that's what makes us unique, then you should go for it. And last slide. We also have a home site on the betterliving.nu, and here you can find some more information. So with this, I just want to tell you, have a nice day, make the right decision. Talk to your friends about this. And this is not an MLM company. This is not a network company. We are building a real company, and we are putting in capital into the company. And when the company is making profit, we will make profit. If you tell people to join and to buy units, of course you can make money. That you need to contact Ylva or me, and we will explain how. I haven't been working for free for 2 years. I'm living on this. So, with that said, I think back to you, Ylva, and I wish everyone a fantastic day. Make a good decision. Take care, everyone. Over and out.
Thank you, Lars. So appreciate your presentations, and the great companies we're in. And this slide, just to highlight a couple of things, as you all know, because I think most people on this call tonight are actually members already, and if you're a guest, I'm so happy for you being here. For the members, please understand that I know you already do. It takes a lot of work to build the right, make the right connections in China with the right people, and build this structure up behind the scenes for everything to work when we launch to the public. And we're still in this phase, and a lot of people who've been on the call in the company for 2-3 years, like myself, and have seen the struggles the company are having. I know you already know, or have guessed, that the company is here to stay. Otherwise, they've been gone since long. And they're working 24/7, Mr. Teng and his crew. And I know also Alex and you, Lars, and several leaders around Alex are working heavily to make this work. And as you said, it's not an MLM company. This is like any other big company taking off one sunny day, like Google did, Facebook did, and we're on this journey with the company. And I'm so humbled to be part of it. About this clicking and IP addresses, that's a job that, as a founding member, this is a job you do during the setup phase or startup phase, pre-launch, whatever you want to call it, to help with the Alexa ranking. Even if the Alexa ranking will skyrocket later on, Mr. Teng is looking who is actually doing the job, and we will be rewarded for doing the job. So please keep your units active, and that means, of course, repurchasing every 99 payout day and using the bids, because that's what trafficking the site is all about, and also watching videos. There are information from different persons about if it's necessary to renew the yearly membership, because there is a yearly membership for now. Over here, we tell people to renew the yearly membership up until there is an official statement from the company. I know there are other information in the US. Feel free to do what you think is best. Over here, I'm just saying, over here we are telling people to continue as before until the company is releasing an official statement. So this is, for me, it's a delayed gratification company or whatever. Royalties are just around the corner, and we're coming closer and closer to launch the project to the public, and that's what we're all looking forward to. And up until then, we will be working like crazy over here to help as many people as possible on board, and also bringing capital to the company and helping with raising the Alexa. That's what we're doing. So, Lars, is there anything else you would like to add?
No, not really. Not really.
No. And these slides that you've been seeing tonight or today or this morning, just let us know, and we will be more than happy to send them over to you. Feel free to use them. Feel free to share with your friends using these slides if you think they are good. And we will also, of course, we're open to do more webinars like this if you think it's a good idea. I also hope there will be leaders in US who will step up and do presentations. Anyone can do presentations, just talking around the slides like Lars and myself are doing, and you just have to dare to do it, and that's that's what Lars and I do. We just jump right in without thinking too much. Just doing it is better than doing nothing, right?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. Okay, so
I really stopped thinking when Samsung gave the whole China to Mr. Luteng.
Yeah, that's good.
There's nothing more to think about.
I never think. I'm just kidding.
Let's go crazy.
Let's go crazy, yes. Okay, so I'll put up another link for next weekend. If you guys on the call tonight, just reach out to me, and if you want us to do a new webinar next weekend, we can do that. Just let me know. And until then, I wish everybody a great day. And thank you so much for listening. And thank you, Lars, for yet another wonderful presentation.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Take care, everyone.
Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye.